It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bengals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
52's the mic. Switch up, switch up. 552. 52's the mic.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Switch.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
24.
Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What we love to say, get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
He's brought down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Mayfield's pass.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check 52 is the mark. Check 52 is the mark. Hey, here we go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Browns 17, Bengals nothing.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try.
For the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Complete.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On second down, Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
10 at the 20-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check four.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he lost the football.
Burrow's pass complete. A fumble on the play.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mayfield down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
1st down.
180. 6-man. Check cross, check cross, check cross. Mike 55, Mike 55.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield completing it to the right side. Johnson. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
Play fake. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up, forcing the incompletion.
backfield on 3rd and 2. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Grant Delpit on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Marr now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score, Brown.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's see what you got. Where's 52? Like 52? 52's the mark.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Let's put that team on the bus. Mike 52, Mike 52. Do your job.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A very solid gain of 27. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Here we go, here we go. Wall. 60
To
Eagles, 60 Eagles.
the air again, Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
52's the Mike, boys, 52. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
And Burrow going to throw again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
The game 24-24. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 31 yards there and a 1st down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll run with Chubb, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
Field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here we go with Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Browns 31, Bengals 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it, but the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow able to find Higgins. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Back two, the mic. Mike back two, Mike back two.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Burrow's pass, intended for number 80, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 14.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
And watch your leg. 52's the mic. Back to 60. Back to 60. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The kick by Marr is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a dump off here complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A 3-yard pickup.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now here's Ross. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. 552 all day.
Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now Joe Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
An important play right here. 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10. And mark him at the 5.
The Bengals. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Incomplete.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that could finish things off for them.
Here's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go play action. Mayfield. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Running from the gun, Johnson. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Smith on the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
Mayfield to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's second down.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
Now it's Burrow. He goes right back to Higgins, and this time he's got it. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Here we go with Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. First throw in overtime now for Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Now they run with Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
15-yard line.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52, three. He's not going to get me. Check safety.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with